Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Taste of Reality. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, and we're reviewing Selling Tampa Season 1, Episode 7 and 8. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Sorry, that was loud. I apologize. Let's get into the review. So we ended off the last episode with Shirelle finding out that she indeed is pregnant. And this episode, she starts off with calling Chad Ochocinco to let him know that he is expecting another child.
Turn up.
What are we gonna do? That's gonna be hard. Like, we're in two separate.
Whoa. What's hard in life? I got this. I do everything.
Of course, this man is not pressed, okay? He already has 7 children. What's another child gonna do? Another child is not gonna add any kind of stress in his life. I don't know how involved in the other children's life he is, so I don't wanna judge him like he's absent, but I just feel like, yo, what's another at this point? I am glad, however, that he did receive the news well, because one thing we do not need as women is a man coming in with the negativity as if I impregnated myself. Biologically, it does not work that way. Colony and Anne meet up once again to hash out the issues between them. Listen, y'all know how it is with your work best friend. You just don't flip the script on each other. Like, you ride for your work best friend no matter what it is. Unless your job is at jeopardy, you ride for your work best friend. But hey, they seem to be able to come to a resolve, so good for them.
I know you care about me. That's why I'm like, I don't like when we're fighting. Like, that's just, it doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like, we never fight.
Yeah.
Are you tearing up? I can't believe you cried.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, you just really love me.
Get away from me.
They decided that their relationship is bigger than their business issues, so they're gonna move forward and not really worry about, the way Colony slighted her. It was still very shady. Like, I don't know if I could forgive her that quick, but it's okay. It's not me. It's not me. Joanna is finally divorced from her husband, and she didn't want to have a divorce party because she doesn't want to celebrate divorce, but she called it a singles party. Singles party. And it was themed as Beyonce, and almost everybody killed it. I think these looks are pretty good. You can kind of tell who is coming as which Beyonce, except for Rena. I mean, Alexis and what's her face? Carla didn't do that well either. But Rena, maybe it was the wig. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't really match for me. Anyways, child, at this party, there were sex toys. There were vibrating panties. There was a piñata filled with condoms. It was basically like a bachelorette party, but post. Y'all know what I mean. At the end of the event, Shirelle announces that she is indeed pregnant and everybody's happy for her. Later on, she also shares with her kids that she's also pregnant. And besides the possibility of moving, they take it pretty well.
They're not sitting in my room. They're gonna pee in the bed.
Are you happy?
Yes, I'm happy for you.
Aww.
Moving on to the cousins, they arrive at this property where Colony wants to rent it out for her 30th birthday. This house, if he was going to sell, which he doesn't plan on it, but if he was going to sell, he wants it listed for $30 million. This is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. So, like, I don't know if it's because I'm an immigrant. I don't know if it's because, like, I just don't like gaudy things like this, but, like, why is a house worth $30 million? Why does anybody have access to that amount of money? I know you don't give the 30 like outright like that. That's just insane. No. There's talk about Shirelle possibly relocating because of the baby, maybe even expanding Allure. They're not quite sure yet. And they're thinking like Joanna's gonna take over, and people are not really fans of Joanna anyways. But that's what makes Rena really think like, let me look at this brokerage thing one more time.
This actually looks like Shirelle's chair, but in leather.
Well, you look like you're ready to take over the world.
Thank you. I just might.
Moving on to episode 8, there are a lot of changes that are happening at Allure. Shirelle takes Alexis aside and lets her know, baby girl, I love you, I do, but you just don't fit here anymore.
I really want you to go back and focus on you and get yourself together because I know you can. Maybe 6 months from now, I can bring you back under allure, but right now it's not it.
Alexis gets really emotional because she feels like she's really been busting her ass this last month, that she's been trying her best. But unfortunately, sometimes your best is just not good enough. That's an objective fact that we need to understand sometimes. You can be saying, yo, I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into this, and that can still not be enough. So sorry, Alexis. I'm glad that these girls feel comfortable at this, workplace at Allure, but I feel like they've gotten too comfortable. Way too comfortable. Because in a regular corporate situation where you don't even know who the boss is sometimes, you don't get the luxury of not pulling your weight for months on end. You get cut immediately. You get called into HR, and unless you actually have a relationship with HR or you filed a complaint, you already know that your days are numbered, if that's not your last day. So yeah, it was about time. It was long overdue. I'm looking over at Carla like, baby, you better get this Arturo situation settled or you're gonna be next. So back at Allure, we have Joanna who's taking over the reins for Shirelle while she's away for a little bit, trying to sort out her life because of the baby. And even though the main topic of conversation was the baby shower, you could see Colony being very upset that Joanna just inserted herself into this power position. So later on, when Shirelle is back in the storyline, Colony brings her to this property where she's trying to prove that she can do, more for the company. This house is a 6-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 9,000 square foot, $2.2 million home. So Shirelle is very impressed by Colony's initiative, but her thing is that she feels like from a business standpoint, Joanna is better suited for the position. And maybe if Colony had more responsibilities in the office, she wouldn't be as much of a producer in the field. When I think about them personality-wise, I actually think if you're going to be somebody like HR, an actual HR, or have these face-to-face connections with different clients, other brokers, maybe, I don't know how it is in real estate, y'all already know this, I would actually pick Colony. I feel like Colony is more personable. Colony has a better rap sheet. Colony, she's young, she's got that fervor, she's, and I'm not trying to be ageist, but I do think that Colony is a better pick. Unfortunately, sometimes you need that person who is more stern, which is Joanna, but she's messy. She's just, nah, I would actually pick Colony over Joanna. I really would. There was a moment where Carla and Alexis met up to basically talk about her being fired. And you can see Carla's kind of stressing out because she knows she's at the same level as Alexis. So it really put a fire under her ass. But Alexis was basically saying like, oh, I felt like she gave up on me. Girl, you gave up on yourself. When it comes to realting, you gave up on yourself. Maybe right now you're in a season of being a housewife and maybe you can get back into being a real estate agent later on when life permits. Back at Allure, Shirelle did break the news to everybody that Alexis has been terminated, but if she can get her head in the game, she's opening the door for some months later if she wants to come back. And she also announces that Joanna's position has been elevated. She has been promoted. The table in general is not having it.
So basically, whatever Joanna says is coming from me. And I want you ladies to respect her, just like she was in this seat.
The fact that nobody in the room was excited about this shows you that maybe Joanna shouldn't be the person. She really should not be the person to pick. And then you have Joanna being like, so Colony, should I put you on Shirelle's calendar? That's messy. That's rude and that's disrespectful because Colony wanted to be that person. Colony wanted to have a higher position at Allure. And you're going to be messy like that? Like, guys, what is TV and what is real life? Because if this is a real business, it's going to go up in flames real quick. It really is. They decided to put their tensions aside to talk about, or not to talk about, but to host the baby shower for Shirelle. And Colony chooses to bring up her grievances yet again to Shirelle. And yeah, I would still be hurt too.
At least a heads up would have been nice.
And I should have came in and spoke with you about that.
Yeah, I was completely like caught off guard.
Right. I want you to know that I'm very grateful for everything that you do at Allure. I just want you to give Joanna the same respect.
So between Joanna now being the leader and a lot of people not feeling that, Colony feeling bitter, we still have Rena trying to leave and was kind of teasing leaving with Rena, but now she has other plans altogether.
When you had that conversation with Colony and I about always having a backup plan, that resonated with me, and I didn't have a backup plan. So I think the next step for me is to get my broker's license.
Your broker's license?
Yes.
It's seeming like the team in general is just, there's too much discourse, there's too much tension. Colony's party does come around. Oh, the vibes, listen, the vibes are immaculate, okay? The all white, the waterfront, the men, oh, just absolutely beautiful. The vibes kind of get, you know, turned on its head a little bit because Alexis does arrive and she feels like, okay, I still want to come support, but I'm going to let you know, you did kind of do me dirty. You did kind of give up on me. Listen, if I was Alexis and this is my work environment, I would never come back. Just off of sheer embarrassment, I would never come back. Because you're not going to play me. You're not going to make me seem like I'm disposable when there's other people on the same level as me. Absolutely not. Now, when it comes to the show in general, that's the end of it. When it comes to the show in general, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be back for a season 2. I don't know. I haven't seen Selling Sunset. So I thought this was actually going to be more about the houses, more about actual like the realtor life. I was interested in that, but it seems like there's more drama than there is business, which whatever, that's fine. It's a reality TV show it's meant for that. But if the drama made sense, then I would get it. But you cannot tell me at a proper company, you got women calling each other bitch this, bitch that, and then just everything's copacetic the next day. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Y'all let me know what your thoughts were on this season, what your thoughts were on, you know, the different dynamics in the relationship. If you were Alexis, what would your game plan be? If you were Rena, what would your game plan be? And will you guys be coming back for season 2? If there's an interest, again, then maybe I will do it. But right now, this show, I feel like one season is enough for me. If you came only for the show, I mean, I hope that you stick around. There's other shows that I do. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.